In this video, we will solve equations using nth roots. And so this would be the first problem that we will solve. This will be the second problem. And finally, this will be the third problem. So let's do the first problem. So the first step in order to solve for x would be to divide this side and this side by 7. So we're going to divide both sides by 7. And so we would get x cubed is equal to 448 divided by 7 is 64. Next, we will take the cubic root of both sides. So the cubic root of x cubed and the cubic root of 64. And so the next step is the cubic root of x cubed would simply be x, and the cubic root of 64 is 4. And you can check this by this. 4 times 4 times 4. So this is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. And so the final answer is, and now we will do the second problem using the exact same method. So with this one, we take the fifth root of this, so we can take the fifth root of this also. So we would get the fifth root of x minus 8 raised to the fifth is equal to the fifth root of 32. What we do on one side, we need to do on the other side. That's why we're taking the fifth root of this and the fifth root of this. So we would get x minus 8 is equal to, so the fifth root of 32 would be 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So this would be 4, 4, and this would be 2. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 2 would be 32. And so this would work. And so our x value would equal 10. And we box it in. And if you wanted to, you can even check it. You plug 10 back in here. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 raised to the fifth is 32. And now for the third problem. The third problem is a little bit different. This time we have an even number term. On the last two problems, they were both odd. So let me show you what we have to do for this problem. So first we divide by 2. We divide by 2. So we get x raised to the fourth is equal to 81. 162 divided by 2 is 81. And now we take the fourth root of x raised to the fourth is equal to the fourth root of 81. And now this part is where it's a little bit different. We would get x is equal to plus or minus 3. And the reason why the answer is plus or minus is because this term right here is even. For example, negative 3 squared is the same thing as 3 squared. If you were to check, so negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is also 9. But if this term right here was odd, like our first two problems, we would get, for example, let's say negative 3 cubed. We would get negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. So negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. And that's why whenever we are solving for x and this value right here is even, we would get two answers, plus or minus. And that's it.